Hello everybody, this is Andy, and welcome to the first episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode. Now, this is a little bit different of a Kappa Mode. This is a chunk-locked Kappa Mode. So, there's these barrier blocks at the edges of the wall. This is a 19 by 19 square. You can count it if you want to. I'm not going to. But this is the minimum amount of area that is required to complete this pack. What's it called? One of the astral sorcery structures and one of the blood magic structures needs a 19 by 19 square, and that's the largest structure that you need for this pack. And everything else can be done in the overworld. No structures have to be built outside of the overworld. So, if I go into my quest book, we can go ahead and claim this first quest and get started. And those quest sounds are very, very loud. You can tell we're in Kappa mode because you get one plank for the crafting table. Obviously, that is exactly what what Kappa mode means. So I'm just going to go ahead and get initially set up. One of the first things that I need is to get some crooks going so I can get some silkworms from these guys, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Let's go ahead and infest this tree. They don't take very long to grow. I just have to let them sit here for a minute. They'll infest the entire tree, and I'll get a ton of string. So that's perfect. Alright, this is finishing up. I think these are fully infested. These ones aren't quite, but they're almost there. So as soon as this tree finishes up, which I think it just about has, I can probably start and clear out these lower ones first. I get a ton of string, which is going to be used to make some of these guys. Not actually these guys. I need the mesh, I think, which is made like this. So I need that string. Just vein mine this really quickly, and everything else should fall. Not a huge issue. Don't really need the saplings, but I can now go ahead and make one of these. I think that gives me more. I technically haven't completed this yet, so I'm going to gather these apples, and I will whoa. That's a weird recipe. I'm going to gather these apples, and then we can move on with the quest book a little bit. Now, it wouldn't quite be Kappa mode if you didn't have to sit here and hold right-click on the ground for 10 minutes at the beginning of the pack. So that's what I'm going to do, but while I'm doing that, I want to talk, or I guess I can't really do that and talk about the thing I want to talk about. My goal for today is to get here, this storage scanner. This allows you to, like, say you place it down right here, I could set a radius and it will scan this chest and show all of its contents in one block. It's the first form of unified inventory available in this pack, so I want to get it as soon as possible. I hate not having a unified inventory, and this isn't a pack where you need to not have one, so I'm going to have one as soon as possible. Okay, this should, in theory, I don't think I can mine that yet. This should, in theory, be enough cobblestone for me to get my first furnace, but of course it's not. I need a couple more pieces. There we go. That is enough cobblestone to get my first furnace. This recipe is annoying now, not a big deal later, because we can make a cobblestone generator almost immediately through this recipe, or this recipe in specific. I'm going to pin that real fast, and we can come back to it later. Okay, here we go. I have gone a little bit overkill on the apples. I have 19 now, but that does mean I can cook these up, and they turn into this actually incredible food. That's a lot of saturation and a lot of hunger bars. So the next step for me is to make these sieves, and that we have 8 sieves, and this recipe gives me 8 string mesh, which is perfect. So what I can do is I'll put it over here for now. And if I put these meshes onto here, I can turn gravel and other things like dust and sand into precious resources. So, as you can see here, dust turns into, in a string mesh, bone meal. Next step is bone meal, because I need this to make porcelain. Okay, so the next step is I just went in, threw a couple saplings in this wooden crucible. It's going to make some water. So, next thing I need to do is these glass bottles. I got them from a reward from one of the quests. But now that this is full, if I need to do something else first. Really quickly. I need a hammer. And I need to take this hammer. And then I need to get 2 more of these pebbles. Cobblestone. Bam. Oh, break it with the hammer to get gravel. Break it again to get sand. Break it again to get dust. And then I can use this dust to do this. Break this into clay. And then cook this up. So this clay, wait, hold on. Wait. Yeah, there's what I do. Don't cook it first, then cook the bucket, and I should be able to make an infinite water source if I put 1 more sapling in there. There we go. The clay bucket is done. I can just go right here for now. And there's infinite water. I have no use for this wooden crucible ever again for the rest of the pack. Perfect. There it goes. Bye-bye. Here's something cool that you can do. Since this pack doesn't have compressed hammers from Ex Nihilo, this is just a normal stone hammer from Ex Nihilo, you can break compressed whatever with it. So, I can use this to get the things that I need a lot faster. And I think I want dust, right? And that'll turn into 54 dust. And I can use this in here to get myself a little bit of bone meal, hopefully. Hopefully I can get at least 7 pieces. 7 pieces would be ideal, because then I can make the crucible. We can get on to making, what is it called? The cobblestone generator, and I will have infinite cobblestone and not have to rely on, oh, hello. That's 9. Okay, perfect. So we can go, I got nothing that time. That's pretty rude. So with my clay over here, I should be able to just do this and that, and then turn this into an unfired crucible, which does have to be melted in there, and will require a torch. So I'm gonna need to also run some oak wood through here, but this will just go like that. I will get a piece of wood. Okay, there we go. Charcoal, and just like that, there we go. I'm gonna have to shove 4 cobblestone into here, and very, very slowly it will turn into lava. I need 1,000 millibuckets to get my cobblestone generator, which is gonna take some time. So I'm gonna let this go and probably grind some more stuff up there, and I'll be back. So while I was waiting to have this thing finished, and it's almost done right now, I went ahead and crafted up a little workstation. So now I can create some tinkerer's tools, which I don't think I'm going to do just now. I probably will soon, but I just simply don't need it yet. I should probably get to the nether first and deal with that. But I'm going to let this finish up, and then I will come back to you and we can make our cobblestone generator, which will be incredible. Okay, there we go. That's a lava bucket, and I think it's just simply, I am remembering now. I need 1 piece of sand, I believe, right? Yeah, I'm going to need to smelt this up really fast, and that should be good right here, like that, like that, like that, and like that, and then this should finish up in just a second. There we go. And is that it? No, I flipped them. There we go. Cobblestone generator. As you can see, very slowly, it's going to start to build up cobblestone. This is not very fast, but it's passive, and it's incredible, and much better than doing that. So, I'm happy. Okay, it's been a couple hours. I kind of had to go finish up my runs for the day, and I just kind of let this sit. So I have a ton of cobblestone, and I have a ton of gravel, and I sifted a ton of gravel, so we have a ton of flint. And now what I can do is take, if I got a bare hand, take these guys and go over to my crafting table. And this should be the recipe for flint stiffened mesh. What I can do with these is use them to get, if I can take this actually, I can use these to get different types of like ore pieces, which can turn into ore chunks, which can be smelted into actual ores. So I can leave that in there, take this gravel, sift it, and get a bunch of junk. So I can turn this into iron ore, just like that, and then go smelt this over here for my first pieces of iron, which is kind of good. I'm going to do some sifting. I'll do some gravel, sand, and dust, just so I can get a little bit of everything that we need, and then I'll be back to put together this porcelain melter and kind of get on to the next step. Alright, so a minute later, I did a bunch of sifting. I have a lot of iron right here, which is going to go to use fairly quickly. First things first, though, I just want to give my furnace a little bit of an upgrade to an iron furnace. This thing should cook faster than its other counterpart, the smaller counterpart. Next thing's next, I'm going to take some of this gold and smelt it up so I can turn this into the next furnace. I think I should. I can't type. I still can't type. Yeah, I should just be able to do it like that, and then with some diamonds I can turn it into diamond furnace. The next thing I want to do is, I do have 2 buckets of lava in here, which is good, but not quite enough. I want to automate lava. Because it works so slowly, because I have to use a torch, I want to make it go automatically. So, I should be able to make a hopper pretty simply with just a chest and some iron. I think it's the vanilla recipe. It is. I should be able to take a stack of cobblestone, do that, and put it all in there, and it'll slowly generate lava. However, that'll only keep 4 buckets in there. I want more than that, so I should be able to make fluid conduits. The really bad ones, but fluid conduits nonetheless. So I just need some of this conduit binder, which is made like this. So I have all this stuff. I'm going to get going and go ahead and make some, and then I'll be back. Since I was smelting up that gold really quickly, I am going to use it to make the gold furnace really fast, and this should be a lot faster than the other one. It's not that fast, but I should be able to make furnace upgrades. I think, are they in here? There they are. Speed upgrade, but I need a little bit of nether quartz for it, which I can't get quite yet, but that's what I'm working towards right now. Okay, I just made our conduits, and there we go. I can now extract the lava from it, but I don't have anywhere to put it quite yet, so I'm going to need a tank. I'm probably going to go for a portable tank, because these are fairly cheap and easy to make. I just need to get some redstone, which comes from sieving dust. So I'm going to use the rest of this dust here and grab some redstone. So I just sieved a bunch, and it turns out redstone comes from, at the lowest, iron stiffened mesh tier, which is not something that I have currently. So I'm going to have to take some of this iron and begin smelting it up instead of this conduit binder in the gold furnace. So this will take a moment, but what I think I want to do is, since I do have all of these chests and my inventory's full, take some more iron and grab a hopper and put one of these chests right here and a hopper into there. So now it'll automatically pull out and throw it into here. That should be fairly easy to keep all my metals in because I won't have many until I can find an actual storage system for everything. So that should work just fine. Okay, now that I have 48 iron, which is enough to upgrade all of these 8 little meshes, I can come over here and turn them into the iron stiffened mesh. And since I said before, if I use this dust on the meshes, I should be able to get some redstone from this, which I did. So I need 16 pieces for this, since I need to make 2 of these red iron compounds to make the redstone servo and the portable tank, which will be able to store all my lava. And with that, I have the red alloy ingots and the iron ingots, which is going to be enough to make me this portable tank. This stores 20 buckets of liquid, which means that 20 buckets of lava will go into here. It looks like we have just over a bucket, maybe close to 2 buckets after this completely empties, which is pretty good and completely reasonable. I have 2 here, which I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of because I have no reason to keep them on my person. The whole goal of this, I need 12 buckets. I need to get to the nether, so I'll probably wait for this and I'll get back to you in some time. In the meantime, I went ahead and crafted up this porcelain melter, which is going to be useful in doing a little something something. That is what I need right there, and the whole goal is to put this, wait, hold on, hold on, wait, what? I thought that's how you made seared stone. I need grout. So let's make some grout. Okay, I have some grout. I'm gonna put some wood in here, which hopefully is hot enough. Is 200 degrees Celsius hot enough? It looks like it might be. I'm not sure if it's gonna, here, let me try this. It lasts a lot longer, so that should be cool. It's not any hotter. I'll probably just end up setting a hopper into this and another hopper into this, because then I can make seared stone. The one thing that I am going to need probably is one of these timers, which I can completely do right now, so I can automate the pouring of the stone into here. So I'm going to go set this system up a little bit better, and I'll probably be right back. Okay, so here's the finished system. I just have a bunch of grout right here and some wood in here that will power it once these last few pieces of coal run out. I'm getting the seared stones right now, which I have 2 of. I'm going to need a bunch of these, but I'm also going to need a bunch of these seared bricks to make all of the smeltery controllers and all that stuff. The smeltery controller, or the smeltery itself, will be useful for a lot of things later down the line. But right now, this isn't top priority, so I can just let this sit. It's been a hot minute, but I ended up only getting 5 of these seared stones. I'm making bricks now because I think I need the smeltery sooner than later, because I need the smeltery to make things like gears, because you can't just make them with 4 ingots, and I can't make a compactor right now, and yeah, it's something. My next goal is going to be this, the factorizer, which requires 1 copper gear and 2 iron gears. I need this because I need to make these blocks, to make this anvil, to make this crushing table, which can be used to make plates. As you can see, I need these iron plates so I can make a bucket. So yeah, I have a long way to go. However, I'm still waiting on this lava to finally have the buckets I need, but I did set up this little thing right here, so I can demonstrate that really quickly. Lava goes into there, And I think I have, yeah, I do have another bucket. Take this, and if I place water on top, it turns into obsidian. So there's the first obsidian, and I can just make my portal, like, I guess here works. I'll make it a 3x3. Perfect. Oh, and by the way, while I was waiting, I set up these little bonsai pots. These bonsai pots are incredibly good, automated wood. They don't produce super fast, but they're passive, and I have 4 of them, so this will be enough. So, update, it's been 20 minutes or so. I've just kind of been chilling, doing pretty much nothing, and as you can see, these are starting to build up. I've got 4 whole pieces of obsidian going, but I used a bunch of my lava here to fill this up so I can get iron blocks, which are something I need to make this, like I said. I decided I'm going to do this first so I can get buckets and to just kind of get to the nether faster. And my lava is actually going 3 times faster now because I used another bucket of lava to make this, and I think that was a really good choice because now I'm getting this 3 times faster, and I don't have to make any more crucibles. So, for real next time, hopefully, I will have a working nether portal. And there we go. That is all 8 of the buckets that we need to get all this obsidian, and that should be enough obsidian to finish this portal. So 1, 2, 3, and I can get the other 2 obsidian later. Not an issue. Right now, what needs to happen is I need to light this portal. And the way I'm going to do that is this. A very fun trick that comes just from this pack. If I put some blaze powder down here. Come on. There it is. It'll catch on fire, and hopefully it will spread to the obsidian, and we will have a lit obsidian portal. Or it'll just do that, I guess. I'll keep trying my best. And there we go. It took a minute, and I went ahead and made that crushing table because I made the blocks. So here it is. I made a real bucket too, which is very cool. And now, if I just remove this, we can go ahead and, I guess, head into the nether. And here we are. It's actually, you know, not an amazing spawn, but it's right next to a fortress, which is ideal. So, if I grab a bunch of stuff, I mean, wait, what was I here for? Oh, I'm here for a drop of evil. I need to get a drop of evil. So to do that, I need to find a wither skeleton, and to do that, I need to go up there. I should probably also make a sword. So I think it's time to head home for a minute. Unfortunately, armor is heavily gated in this pack, so I can't make any iron armor. That requires me to make like leather armor and, I don't know, tin, coal, all these different types of armors that I just am not going to do right now. So I get to go in naked, completely naked, with an iron sword. And honestly, that's fine. I'm gonna get this glowstone. There we go. Oh my god. Finally. There it is. The drop of evil. Oh, this has taken so long. Just fall off, dude. God dang. I've literally killed 40 of these guys. It's supposed to be like a 1 in 10 drop. But I have it now. We can go set up the mob farm. Okay, here we go. On to the final legs of crafting the... Is that everything? Oh, I pulled the wrong sword. There's the mob masher. So this is the last part of the mob farm. I just need to put this right there. Put in my upgrades, which are like that. And do that, and it should turn on. And if I go right here, take my drop of evil, and this doesn't destroy everything, I don't think, things can now spawn in there without regard for my life at all. I'm going to keep it as dark as possible. Yep, you hear it? There it goes. So that thing can technically run now, except the one problem is I have no way of collecting drops. So I'm going to try and find an enderman in here, take him out, and hopefully get an ender pearl, because then I can make an item collector. So I spent a fair amount of time running around in the nether. I actually found some heat sand, which I'm going to go ahead and replace this lava with really fast, and that'll make cobblestone, or sorry, lava, at 120 times speed, I think. Yeah, this is the fastest it goes without, like, outside of, like, Awakened Draconium or something, which is a little bit away. But I remembered we have the hunting dimension, so I should just be able to go in here. And there's Enderman right away, so I can fight this guy, and I should be able to get an ender pearl. There we go, and it looks like I got 2, which is incredible. And since this thing tends to spawn mobs in it, I'm going to unlight it for now, because I don't need to go back. I can't really build anything in there, so it's just going to exist. But this means that I can make item collectors just like this, and I think I have everything I need for it. And there it is, the advanced item collector, which is perfect. You can filter this thing. I'm not going to, but you can also set the radius for it. So I'm going to probably toss a couple of chests right here or so, and I'll put an item collector that says maybe like 3, and it'll put all the items in here. So I've just checked the recording time, and I think I'm kind of out of time for today, but I should be able to let this run, do this up. I will eventually, at the beginning of the next episode, god dang, beginning of the next episode, I'll set up a drawer wall and automate this fully, but I need to see what drops I'm going to get first. So I'm just a couple steps away from getting the storage scanner. We're just about there. I just need some alloys. We're almost there, but that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.